So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? No, but it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, in his training.
of random stream during the week. And I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make the buttons with special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. So we're not crashing it, right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get up and speak. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. You too. See you next time.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the madness. Welcome indeed to the madness. We've started again. We're in. Sorry, I was kind of distracted there. I'm going to tell you about it now in a minute. We're in Las Vegas. We're on holidays, and we're going to more holidays in San Francisco. That's what's happening. Haha! Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a good Thursday. Is it Thursday already? It's Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. I can confirm it's Thursday the 2nd of February, folks. The days are getting brighter if you haven't noticed. And oh, hey ho, January is over, which is a good news. And it's going to get sunnier and brighter, and the summer's going to kick off. Who's on the chat? We've got on Twitch, we've got Jew Cook Scotland. Hey, how are you? We've got Lonely Reaper as well. We also have on YouTube, we've Gloppy D and Lonely Reaper. Lonely Reaper's on both. We also have the very popular Producer Buttons wants to say hello to everybody. Hello, Producer Buttons. And it's probably something to do with the treat I have in my pocket. Producer Buttons, is it a treat you're? Yes, just a treat you're after. And I have it in my pocket, so I don't have to get up off my seat. You see, this is a crunchy one here now. So, okay, Producer Buttons, sorry to make you jump up there for that. There you go, little buttons. Does that please you? You're going to have to, it's a chewy one. So savour it. Apparently there... Oh, it's gone already. It's gone already. Is that... Would you not? I'd take a lot longer to eat that buttons than it. Okay. So that'll subdue, that's the first item to checklist, to subdue Producer Buttons. And hope you're all doing well. Hey Buttons, everybody says. Everyone say hello, Buttons. Say hello back. No, it's best not to try and get your... I can't. Anyway, now, camera. Oh yeah, that's up here now somewhere, was it? I need to get... Oh, it's very... That'll do. Will that do? I might make it a bit bigger. Let me know. My hand will hit it off it otherwise. There we go. Excellent. So you can see the control column there. Happy days. And the Thrustmaster for the Airbus, which is great, you know. Oh, is the music too loud? Let me know. Is the music too loud? This is, unfortunately, well, it's okay. It's the best. I spent a long time looking on YouTube copyright-free soundtracks, otherwise they'll just ban me. They keep annoying me, even if I pay for the music, to be honest with you. I pay for the music, and even to this day, they're coming up with videos, and they're saying, no, copyright claim, so it's very frustrating. Now, Buttons, you got what you wanted. I'm just going to gently push you back there, just to let you know you can't go in there. No, you can't go in there. Go on, go to bed. Good talk. Please. Please. No, good talk. Thank you. I do find, if you say thank you to like a pet, when they're doing something wrong, right, and you correct them and you say thank you and give them a pet, that works wonders, actually, rather than shouting at them, I find. And you say thank you and in a good tone of voice. Anyway, yes, I'm learning all about dogs since I got Producer Buttons. Now, okay, so the music is fine, right, but you're going to notice something here. I've noticed now. Did Microsoft have a sneaky update? Does anyone else have this issue? I'm going to hop outside the airplane now, right? Let's just hit on space there and hop outside. Can you notice? I'll turn the music down, right? Have a listen to the sounds. Right, have a listen to this. They have sometimes sneaky updates, and it was fine yesterday. Let me turn down the music. Where are you? Now, have a listen to that. Yeah. Doesn't it sound a bit odd? Or is it just my headphones? What do you think, Red Cap? Lonely Reaper? What do you think, Clappy D? Sound a bit odd to you, or is it just my headset? Maybe it's my maybe I'll turn them off. Maybe I'll turn my headset off. Right, that's my headset off, and I'll switch it back on again. Maybe it's the headset or something. Let me know if it sounds a bit odd to you in the background sounds there. They sound a bit odd to me. It's like it's peaking, it's chopping in and out, it's very choppy. What do you think? Let me know in the chat there if you get a chance. Maybe just my headphones, I'm hoping. I can hear all the engines, but it's clear. It's like to me, you know. It's like one of the engines. But if it's good for you, it's good for me. It's good for you, it's good for me. It does sound a bit off, but I can't place what it is. Yeah, it's kind of going. It's trying to make those smooth sounds, but it's cutting in and out. So what I did, right? I love all this traffic, folks. Look at this. This now. What time is it in San Francisco? Hey Siri, what time is it in San Francisco? 8 hours behind or ahead? Can't remember. Come on Siri, help me out here. It's 10:11, so it's in the morning, so it's going to be busy, right? And I love this. I love FSTL traffic. Look at that. Have we ever seen such busy traffic? This is why the big airports are kind of good. They're all taxiing everywhere. It's absolutely fantastic. But anyway, I turned off let me get it up here. FSLTL. I switched that off. And then I switched off our little friend here, FS Realistic. Where are you? I suppose it might just disappear. Do you know? Profile, master switch off. It's still there. I switched off FSLTL as well, and it was still there. So I was just trying to see if it was one of the add-ons, you know. But it doesn't appear to be. So you're happy? It does sound a bit off. But let's see if it goes right. Let's hop into the cockpit. I've done the flight plan already. Folks. So all we need to do is start up the aircraft. Now it sounds okay because we're inside the cockpit. So let's... Oh, now it's fine. No, it's not. Let's get a Fenix here. The gate's there. And let's get a flight plan up and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how we go. Redcap says... on it were military personnel and Hollywood megamaster Carl Lambert, who was flying back to LA because she thought her hubby Clark Gable was cheating on her. Oh, that's from an earlier comment you were talking. To recap there, I think. She decided to fly instead of taking a train. I have to tell you a true story. This is in Shannon. I did a little bit of ramp work. Right. Anyway. I don't want to talk about that. It's a bad period of my life. You don't want to work on the ramp in a private jet with private jets. You don't want to do it. I have funny stories too. Anyway, it's just so pathetic. So this couple went off on their jet, and she then decided, oh, we didn't get the dog. Some paperwork with the dog. Some paperwork wherever they're going. Some fancy rich place. I'll do this as I'm talking. I'll try to. So they're going off to some fancy rich place in the Maldives or something. I don't know. External, let's put the two batteries on and external power. And so she was going, I missed the dog. So we got then a request that the jet was coming back to Shannon, and it was to pick up the dog that the paperwork was through. So the jet flew for God knows how long. It was far away. It was like it was the Caribbean somewhere, I think. Came all the way back. The dog was shepherded onto the aircraft, and the aircraft flew all the way back to be with the dog had to be with their owners in the holidays. Now, I think that's just pathetic. Really, come on. Now, I'd rather give it to charity, is what I'm saying. If I had that, you know, because you're out, and with that kind of money, you're out of orbit. Nothing can affect you. There's nothing that can affect you. You know. Electricity bills and all that kind of stuff. Couldn't put the master on. So yeah, they and that happens. The smallest little things. It's bizarre, isn't it? So when I heard that story, I just wanted to say something to them. Unfortunately, I didn't get to. I would love to have been sacked for saying something to them. That would be a badge of honor. You know. Now, look, we're talking. And anyway, I had another funny story in the ramp. I don't know who was on the airplane. So the airplane would arrive in, and I would have to turn around to refuel and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And this bloke got out, and he's just wearing his underpants. He was completely in Lululand. Obviously, he was taking some drugs. And he started walking around the apron, and he didn't know where he was or why he was on the apron in his underpants. And he looked very, very, very confused. So you know, there people working there long term would have some great stories. That's a funny one. So we got the departure weather there, great. We've got the APU bleed on. What else do we need to? That's it. Let's just get the flight plan in then, shall we, folks? So there you go. Have you done your flight plan? I have. Let's get the flight plan up here, just to save a bit of. If you want me to go through that, I'll go through it again. So I'm going to fetch it. I did it before the stream. It only takes a second, as you know. So the flight plan is the first one. I tell you what, guys, if you're on SimBrief, just choose all I do is to choose the first, whatever it gives me. Las Vegas to San Francisco. And I just, as you know, put on a bit of extra fuel and that's it. So here's the flight plan. Let's have a look at raw. Let's just make sure we fetch it. There we have. Let's go to raw. And here's the flight plan here. So this is the guts of it here. We've got a SID and a star. Sorry, that's speeches of buttons there. Just got to keep an eye on her. Just doing a bit of paper up on the floor earlier. And the flight level is 32,000 feet. So I'm going to write some stuff down, folks. Is that okay with you? You all got it? Cherokee, gripper. You'd have flown your private jet back to collect buttons, admit it. I wouldn't have left in the first place. If I was going to bring the dog on my private jet, I would not have left out of pure principle. You know, I would have gone, well, we'll delay the holiday because I got a private jet. We'll fly on Thursday instead of Monday. You know, so we'll hang around. I will bring the dog with us on the jet. But I just thinking the expense buttons, please. Why is she doing this to me? Now I have to make a gate so she can't. So she knows I get upset when she sees all the wires. So we'll just ignore her. Okay, so so we're departing on runway 26 right. I'm gonna have to get the stuff out here. 26 right from Las Vegas. Our SID is Julia Oscar Hotel Kilo Romeo 3. It's 18,000 feet. It's in America as a transition, so that's great. So into San Francisco then. Our star is Delta Yankee Alpha Mike Delta 5. She's trying to get at all the cables there, so I'm talking to you. The flight level is 32,000 feet. Flight level 320. So great. Let's plow that in there. And I love the way we can have this open as I'm talking to you. It's just great. So let's go. Let's zoom in a bit more. Can I zoom in anymore? No, I can't zoom in anymore, folks. So let's get the music back up in here. That'll drown out that funny noise there. There we go. Is that too loud? Let's put it down to 9 where we usually have it. If the music's too loud, let me know. I'll just read a few more of the comments. Music is fine. Lonely Ripper says thank you. I can hear all the engines. It does sound okay. We read that. Have you done your flight plan? I have, Lonely Reaper. Mine would be different as I don't have the latest charts. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Red Cap is with us. Let me just read Cap's you've been talking. I'll just scroll up if you don't mind on the YouTube comments. Lonely Reaper's with us. Ghost Rider, good evening, Gripper. And Buttons, here's to flight tonight. Here's to the flight tonight. Red Cap says evening, Lonely Reaper, saying hello to Ghost Rider. And you're saying hello to each other there. A gaggle of hair dryers. Yeah, it sounds like that, Copy D. It's a little bit odd, isn't it? So I don't know if, sorry, my arm's in the way of the camera there. I don't know if that's yeah, okay. Red Cap, interesting. If a little macabre, 16 January 42, a DC-3 took off what is now Nellis base a few miles north. Okay. We're talking about military personnel there and kind of stuff. Okay. Cherokee says, it's a bad time of my life. It's like a drama, like Fair City. That's a Dublin drama it used to be on. I answered that. In Benton, Scrappy D there, it says, we had, oh yeah, Scrappy D saying, we had a guy stripped naked and jumped down the gate, the baggage chute, and across the ramp onto the front hold of a Midland. Or in Midland, maybe? Yeah, you get funny things. I've heard stories that I saw one for real. Do you know, which is bizarre. Yeah, a lot of drugs with these rock stars and stuff. Buttons, come back here, please. Just go to bed, please. Come on, get back. Come on, please. I'm trying to work here and do some streaming. Please, get back. Hopefully she'll settle down soon. Lonely. Okay, so great. Okay, where was I? Yeah, flight plan. Flight plan. Spot the certificate in my pocket, thinking there's another thing there. Clear. And now I'd raise my voice and she'd run off, but I'm not going to do that. I'll avoid doing that. She'll settle down eventually. Okay. Oh, init. Load flight plan. Flight plan request. Boom. Let's rock and roll. Let me pause that there. That'll do. Oh no, very good. Okay, flight number 01. We go cost index 50 for shits and giggles. The cruise we said was 32,000 feet. 320 will do. You can put it in the 32,000 if you want to, and that'll be fine. Minus 47 degrees, that looks about right. And onto our mass and balance. Happy days. Now, the mass and balance should be here as well. I just don't want to spend too much time looking for it. CG, no, let's just get rid of that for the moment. We'll load that up again. So, let's get our mass and balance here. If that noise is really annoying you, what I can do is shut everything down and start it up again. Let me know if the sound is annoying the hell out of you. It just sounds, it should be a steady shh with the inside of the cockpit, and it's like it's peaking. It really is. I mean, if I were to stay here with that now, let's go into sound controls here. General options. It is kind of annoying for me now, I have to say. Sound. Game, yeah, that's fine. Seems fine. Just make a little adjustment and see what happens. No, I can still hear it. Lonely Reaper says he can't tell the sound to the music. Great, let's just see when we take off. It might be just San Francisco. Okay, it might be a bug with San Francisco. So if you can't tell, it's not a bother. You let me know, right? So let's load up the aircraft. Have I loaded my... I've loaded the flight plan. Mass and balance. Hey, hey. Oh, we've loaded the wrong aircraft. That's not right. 97. Okay, there's something wrong with the flight plan, folks. Let's have a look at the flight plan here and see what I did wrong. It's immediately it says to me it could be the aircraft. A320, no? There we go. It's certainly not giving us the load button. Maybe we just reset all here. No. My flight. See, this is tapped. There we go. We didn't do this, did we? We didn't tap to import from SimBrief, which is very naughty of me. Very bold. No. We're getting a lot of bugs here, folks, aren't we? Greetings, Valstorm. Okay, this could tap. We just did that, didn't we? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is, folks. I'll tell you what happened. I know. Let me come out here. I'm going to come out all the way out, right? Here's what happened. I'm guessing. I reinstalled my entirety of my flight simulator. Right? So I removed everything. Now, I've been flying for weeks. Fine with the sound, but I want to try one thing. To show you here. Fenix, however, does not load up automatically. This program here. Right? So I'm going to have to come out because we can't fly like that. It's going to annoy everybody and they'll just switch off. And it's not fair to drive people demented. Especially the sound is the first thing. If you're watching a movie or a video or something like that, the sound is the first thing that makes people go off it. They'll just switch right off without even realizing it. So I'm going to restart the sim. Now the Fenix is already uploaded. What I was saying before is this won't load up automatically. You have to load this up first, I think, since I did all that. So let's hopefully see if that will work. What are you talking about? So hopefully that'll work. Let's check our flight plan while we're waiting for Microsoft Flight Sim to load up, shall we? Because we did get bad weights there as well. Right, let's go new flight. New flight. If the music's too loud, let me know. We said we're departing from KLAS to KSFO, San Francisco, which is a great flight actually. Airplane. That's the first thing I thought. A320. A320-200. That always worked first. Now I know I have to get the right Fenix one for the right weights and stuff, but it's a small detail. I'm going to put on 90 minutes reserve fuel, and that's it. That's all I do. And give me this here. Right, now if you want to copy the flight plan, I'll put it in. I've got to generate it first though. Generate that flight. Boo-hoo. And I'll give you the flight plan into both chats just to be safe, okay? Because some of you can't get the updated flight plans. If you're doing this a lot, I'm paying 10 quid a month. As is everybody else. $10. Don't copy. Here's the flight plan going into the chat there, folks. Both chats. If you find yourself doing this all the time, it gets into a little bit of a hobby. It's well worth it, SimBrief. Now, a lot of the stuff, I kind of have an idea. There's a lot of stuff I don't understand with this, and I got to do some study, as you know. But the guts of it are there. Right? All the waypoints. It has all the stuff. But I just can't put my eyes to the CFG and all that. I can see the max takeoff weight and all the fuel and the trip and all that kind of stuff, contingencies. But I just look at the centre of gravity, but you don't know, I don't think, until you're on the aircraft and it's actually full of passengers, really, you know. So there's the flight plan done, right? Oh, thank you, Ian, for liking. Don't forget to hit the like button. So let's see if that sound fixes itself. I have a feeling it may now. It might be the Fenix issue. That doesn't load up automatically. I think you've got to load this up first. And it's loaded. Because I left it in the community folder as it was, you see. That might be why it's not loading up automatically. Now, granted, the last week, 2-3 weeks, it's been fine. The sound has been absolutely perfect. No issues at all with the sound. But it's just today. Just the same. Thank you. You're saying that to everyone. Cherokee says, Gripper, CFG is found on the load sheet, not in the flight plan. Of course, it's silly of me, the load sheet. So, is the load sheet, would the load sheet be in here? Because I don't know the actual procedures of the airlines. Who does what exactly? Do you know? What's the process of events? So, there's a whole department that does the flight planning that gives you, like in SimBrief here, let me get it up there. It's a whole department that does all this stuff. And they do the waypoints, and it's all done by management, and it's all figured out. I know it's not a straight line. We're going to go direct from here to here, by the way. Shorten it out. So all that's done by operations, right? And it's just given to the crew, or put into the FMC for the crew. Now, on Ryanair, they type this in manually, I think. Do you know, they type in all the waypoints and stuff and think, well, I do know in Aer Lingus, I did hear from somebody that said, Shane, it's just not put in first. It's already there in the FMC when we get out. We just double check everything, which is great. Do you know? I don't know if that's true or not, but there you go. So the load sheet isn't here. That's just the flight plan you're saying. Thank you. Let me read those comments out because we might all learn something. So Cherokee says CFG is found on the load sheet, not the flight plan. If that makes sense. See, my flight plan with the little airplanes, I do both, you say. Valstorm, good. Cherokee says he received the load sheet from flight dispatcher a few minutes prior to pushback. Oh, great, Cherokee. Thank you very much. So the load sheet. So what if 8 passengers didn't turn up? I don't know how it works there, you know, and their baggage isn't there. I don't know about the load sheet. But of course, if it's heavier than... If you've got more passengers on their load sheet, if you've got less... you know, it's going to make a difference to the CFG, etc. probably. Some random Philip says, I didn't get your notification, unfortunately. You mean on Twitch, or you hit the bell on YouTube? Or some random Philip, did you? You hit the bell, so when I'm making a video, it should come up. Is that right? Because, folks, there's a bell. So, you know, I'm watching my own video here. Subscribe. Where's the subscribe button? So look, this guy. Oh, subscribe. It's there. Am I blind? Oh, because I've already subscribed. So where's the bell now? Where's the bell? Is that interesting? Where's the bell? Very strange. YouTube's gone bizarre. I'm flying your route from yesterday, Samantha Phillip says. Yes, Samantha Phillip, that was a great route. I want to do that again. Yeah, oh, sorry, we're loaded up for the last 5 minutes, folks. I'm so sorry. I'm busy chatting and talking nonsense. Let's put in select departure. Let's just find the first selected gate. KLAS. No. Ow. KLAS for Las Vegas. There we are. Of course, I was right the first time. Zoom. This is Yosobo one, I believe. And I think I was parked about here. Set as departure. Boom. Hit the fly button. And we'll get this sorted out. Cherokee says, if 8 passengers don't turn up, that's all known before the load sheet is printed off by dispatcher. Okay. So it's when all the passengers are boarded in the aircraft and confirmed and the baggage, you do the load sheet. Okay. All the passengers, of course, have set weights, Cherokee, don't they? So it's easy. What's it? I remember studying this, and it's been a long time since I used it, actually. Is it 70? I can't remember the weights. I'm not going to try. If I don't remember, I don't remember. But there is set weights. A set weight for a child, a set weight for an adult male, and a set weight for a female. So that was... So Amanda Phillip... enjoying yours, but that's okay. Some Random Phillip. You can fly and watch the stream at the same time, Random Phillip. That's the beauty about streaming. You can do your flight, watch someone else do their stream, and happy days. Now let's turn the music down and see what this sounds like now and see if we fix the sound. That's it. That's what we want, folks. Let's load the traffic injector. No, it's still there. I can hear it, you may not. It's like it's peaking somewhere. No changes in mine since yesterday, so that tells me something's changed. And what's changed is sometimes there is a sneaky update from Microsoft, folks. Do you know? But it sounds a lot better. I just hear, see, it's done it again there now, look. So that's an awful pity. So what I'll have to do at some point is reinstall Fenix. There it is, Fenix there. Well, you just load it up again to be fine. So it wasn't the Fenix that was creating the sound, I think, but folks. Jeez, the button is very, very active. Now to kick off. There we go. So now it's loading off. So we get out of here and I think it'll be fixed. It might be just a little bit of an issue there in... It does sound a lot better, actually. That sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Cherokee says, yeah, passengers have set weight. All depends on the airline. Oh, really? Oh, wow. My ATPL's Air Transport Aviation License Studies, which was a nightmare, by the way. They are in UK and Ireland and Europe, actually. ATPLs are no funny thing. They're very hard. We just learned set weights. I think they're ICAO weights, something like that. So that sounds a bit better. I can hear slight. It's like it's peaking in the background very slightly, but you may not hear that. But you let me know. That's all good. So that's fine. That's done there. Now let's do our flight plan again, folks. Let's turn on some batteries and whatnot though first, shall we? Let me get these minimized here. I'm going to take my time now. I'm not going to rush. Just because things went slightly wrong on us there. You know, I can hear it like it's interference or something. Batteries are on. External power's on. Let's put those fuel pumps on. I know it's a little bit early for the fuel pumps. That squeaky noise there is buttons chewing a toy to death. Stop onto auto. Boom, 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 boom. We put the beacon on now because we're just going to assume the aircraft's loaded. Let's put the nav lights on, the tail lights on. Let's get the smoking on and the safety belt sign on. Let's put on the APU. Good. Let's get let's align our nav here. I'm going to switch them off again and then on again for instant alignment. Now we go to the flight plan. This won't take a jiffy. So let's go to init first. Sorry to have to do this again, folks. Init request. Come on. Flight number 01 will do. Just to fill in the old boxes. Cost index, I said 50. Cruise level. Well, let's get the old flight plan open up here again. Boom. Fetch the flight plan, please. Thank you very much. Very useful product. And let's go for raw data. And let's go our flight plan down. Here's the flight plan here, folks. Shouldn't have changed much. And we have. Let's do the whole flight plan here. Cruise level. While we're here. Cruise level. It's 30,000 feet now. There it is. 300. Flight level 300. Boom. Temperature looks about right. Clear that message. And let's go to... I'm going to do the flight plan now. I want to stay on this page. Flight plan. There we go. Let me just move that window up there so you can actually see everything. There we go. I'm going to depart. We are going to depart on a runway. Where are you? 26 right. 26 right. Good. It's the same as last time. And our departure is John K or Romeo 3. John K Romeo 3. There it is. Brilliant. Happy days. Insert you. And our arrival into San Francisco is... We're arriving to San Francisco on runway 28 left. 28 left. And boom. I love the arrival into San Francisco. It's quite cool. Damio or whatever the hell it's called. Damio 5. Delta Yankee Alpha Mike Delta 5. Boom. Insert. Happy days. That's all we need from this guy now. Same as the last one. Let's check the flight plan. Let's go to plan mode. Let's have a look through that to make sure there's no discontinuities or anything like that. There we go. Just if you're curious about the noise there. Of course, my arm is in the way there. Can you see if the buttons start kicking off? There you go. Next. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there's a discontinuity there. There's a break there. So I'll just delete that discontinuity. Clear U. Don't know why that's there. Return. No. Clear. Boom. Initialize weights. Oh, it wants me to initialize the weights first. What a bummer. Okay, we'll have to come back to that then. Init. Let's do the weights then. Let's get the weights up on the aircraft. Mass and balance. Everything's trying to break me now, and we're going to smooth it over. We'll be fine. What's going on here? Re-import. Yes. Unit mismatch. Oh, we're in America and it's going crazy because we're in America and it doesn't know what to do with the units. This is why I don't fly in America. Now, the units are screwed up, being the Americans haven't adopted, the metric system. Yeah. So distance is in meters. Pressure is in inches of mercury. Weight is in pounds. I'm going to put kilos on there because it's different. So remember that now from a while ago. You see. Let's try again. That looks better. And disco. You see the metric system. And all that kind of crack. 150 passengers and our zero fuel is 59.5 and 31.2. 59.5, 59.5 and 31.2. 59.5 and 31.2 is confirmed. Double checked. And boom. Happy days. And then let's go to our departure. So that's all good there. So let's just go back to this flight plan bit here and just see if we can sort that out, because that was kind of a bit odd, wasn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Here's a discontinuity here. Let's see if we can clear that. Boom to boom. Yes, that would work. There's another one down further. I don't know why. Oh, there isn't. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there is. Clear. This is to do with the transition, I think. Boom. I'm guessing. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Give it to me, please. Oh, there's a lot of waypoints here. Let me just zoom out a bit here, for the love of God. There we go. The sound is still off. There we go, straight in. San Francisco. Happy days. Joyous news. Let's go to flight plan now, and let's go to... When we get out of here, I think that's going to fix itself. Do you know that? That's something weird going on here with San Francisco. The only thing that's changed is the airport we're leaving, folks, isn't it? Do you know, let's get a performance for our departure, V-speeds, etc., etc., etc. So we want to go into performance here. And our V-speeds, takeoff, V1, VR, and V2. Let's calculate that. We're taking off runway 26 right. 26 right, surface is dry, flat config is always 1. Force toga, no, not with 4,424 meters, folks. Anti-ice is off, PAX will be on. Let's sync that, sync the weather and calculate booze. And we get all our V-speeds there and our trim setup, etc. So 152, 152, 153. All close together. 152, boom, 152. Boom, and 153. Boom. Flaps was 1 slash down 0.1. Let's just confirm that and get the flex to temp. Flaps is down 1 and flex to temp is 62. So I'm correct with the down 1 and 62. 62 flex to temp, there we go. 62 is confirmed, 62 and flaps down 1 and all happy days, great. That's all that madness finished with. Okay, let's have a look at the comments. Let's have a look outside here. Yeah, it sounds a bit off now, you can see that. They must have had a sneaky update. Let's have a look at the comments there on Twitch. Flight level was 30,000 feet. On this second flight plan I did 30,000 feet, or 32, 30,000 feet learning ripper. Gripper Sim, you can't see the subscribe button because you're logged on. Yeah, I realised that. I just thought you'd see it, you know, of course. That's okay. Various airport was okay. That's you're chatting amongst yourselves. Great. We learn something new every day. Says Lonely Reaper. Yeah, I just changed it to kilograms since G-Cook Scotland. So that was our problem. We didn't get to fix the sound that we rebooted the system, which is very strange. Checked its suitcase of 15 kilograms is standard, says Cherokee. And Valstro correctly said that I missed arming the emergency exits. So let's do the emergency exits there. Let's put some dome lights on and some upper panel lights on. That is now done. APU should be started by now. Let's get some other lights on here, like these one here for atmospheric purposes. Let's arm you. And let's start the engines, shall we? Well, we need pushback first. Okay. So the runway. Okay, we want the nose to the right and tail to the left. And the auto. Well, let's get pushed back first, right? So you got all the emergency exits and safety belt signs on, all that kind of gear. Happy days. All the passengers are loaded. Let's get rid of the chocks and cones and things. And anything hanging off the aircraft. And we'll be off now before we know it. Sorry for the delay, you know. Ground services. Get rid of the car unit. Chocks and cones. Let's get the APU bleed on. Look before you press. There we go. She sounds fine, so it's the same. Let's ask Mr. Pushback band to arrive. Connect the truck, please.
Smoking is prohibited throughout this flight, but we will serve large amount of alcohol to ensure that you are intoxicated. Levels are high for those of you who are feeling unruly. Alcohol is provided to ensure
that weird sound?
personal intoxication and dehydration on arrival.
Sounds a little bit off. Whoa, it's busy. I love it. This is life at the airport. FSLTL, ladies and gentlemen. FSLTL for free. You can't beat it. You can't beat it, folks. Oh god, there's a big mess behind me there. Just the buttons has created a very, very large and sophisticated mess there for me. Ah, stop doing that. I need an S mat now. Okay, so let's get the controls back to where they should be, which is roughly here. That will do. And you can see that quite clearly, can't you? The control column, yeah? Okay. Great. Oh, we got a big new subscriber. Amicus 224 or 624 has followed. Amicus, welcome. Have I pronounced that correct? Amicus, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the madness. We're learning the Airbus still, really. Well, I need to start learning again, folks. We need to learn more, and I think that's where I need a day, so don't make a tit out of myself, to let's start the pushback there. I need a day. Back off. Pushback. Start. I need a day just to get from A to B, and then we can learn on the way. So that's the next thing. Engine mode start. Engine number 2, please. I know APU bleed is already on. Whilst we don't want to blind the guy driving the tug, do we? There's Southwest there about to get organised. That looks so stunning. I think I may have to fly in America more often, folks. There's just cities and it's busy and it's nuts, you know? Don't we? I think, you know, we should maybe do a few more flights in America. Look at that. You know, as you push it back, all the stuff and things happening. It pleases me greatly. Let's start turning the aircraft now. We want the tail to go that way. There we go. It's all about the tail. So the arrow goes where the tail is. Look at that, you know. Let's have a look at the frame rates here. Frame rates, please. No, they're not. They're okay. Well, once we get out of here, it'll be better. Since update 11, folks. Oh, stop. Stop the tug, please. Park and brake on. He looks a little bit, he's going back and forth like a... Okay, we are on a public server. Disconnect the tug, please. Go away. We're done with you now, Mr. Tug. Off you go. See you later. Have a good day. And enjoy yourselves. And as someone correctly said, Gripperson, you have Navograph. Oh no, do the thing. It wants me to do the thing again because I reinstalled. Okay, I just have to... I'll just have to get it here, right? Which I prepared earlier. I prepared this earlier. Come on, zoom in. Come on, Navograph, come on. So, we're going to have to taxi down here and all the way up here, so that's okay. I'm not going to ask for taxi instructions, we're just going to follow what we know. Okay, now we are on the ramp. Let's get our taxi lights on. Beacon's already on. Strobe's not going to come on yet. When we turn off lights on and taxi lights on. That is engine 1 should be started. Oh, I started engine number 1 first, didn't I? No, that ain't right. That ain't right. Let's reset everything there. at engine number 2. I guarantee you that sound will improve vastly once we get out of here. I think it's a bug. I do. Wait till you see. We get out of San Francisco. Now, you may not notice it, but I do. And whilst, you know, let's get that music back on. Let's move back to 9. There we go. I leave it set at 9. So if you don't like it, Amicus, greetings. He says, so cool. Yes, sir. Amicus, welcome. It's great to have someone new on board. Amicus, are you learning the Airbus as well? Are you kind of thinking of flying the big jets too? And we don't always fly the big jets. On Sundays, we do crazy madness with the smaller aircraft. You know, I break all the rules on purpose to see how I get out of trouble. Most of the time, I haven't done anything crazy lately. You know, and I admit that. So crazy stuff's going to have to, like the twin engines running out of fuel and stuff. You know, can I make it one engine, etc., etc. Number 2 now is available. We get the left engine number 1 now is kicking off. That's all great and dandy. Don't forget the recorder, says Clappy D. Absolutely, let's kick it off now. Oh, kick it off. And record. Use recording for the replay for the landings and the takeoffs if you need to. Okay, engine number 2 now should say available in a second. The music's great. That sounds perfect. You know? The music is all fine and dandy. That's a good track considering it's free and copyright free. Greetings also to Gaurav from India. He says, oh great. Do you know what, Gaurav? Please tell me if I pronounced your name correctly, will you? Because it's just rude if I don't make an effort. Gaurav. India. Gaurav, why is there no sceneries available for India? What's going on there? I don't see one paid scenery for India, and it's just crazy. But let's get down there, please. I've got work to do. Oh, she's ripping stuff up everywhere. Now stop that. Good talk. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, please. I have to... No, stop it. Don't make me clap my hands. Come on. Don't make me clap my hands. That's as bad as she gets when I clap my hands. I'm too soft. Okay, engines. She's very distracted today, folks. She just won't stop. She's very active. I was out of the house for quite a while. Okay, I'm just babbling here, trying to do 6 things at once. The engines are both available. Let's get rid of, first of all, the APU bleed. We do not need you anymore. We do not need the APU on. Oh, she's over this side now, mother of Jesus. She's trying to slip my pocket. Maybe bringing the treat in my pocket is a bad idea. All the lights are on, as I just did. Happy days. Let's just start taxiing. Let's get Navigraph up on my other screen so I don't make a foul up of that. Parker brake is off. And let's taxi, and we get all the other stuff organised as we go. There we go. Moving forward. If that music's too loud, let me know, please. Set your departure altitude. Thank you, Valstrom. So, let's just get moving because we're going to be here. We've got a long taxi to go. It's a long, complicated taxi, so I thought we'd get rolling. You know, get rolling first. So I'm going to set it to 18,000 feet initially. That's the transition in America. 18,000 feet. There we go. And we can change that as we go up. Speed is managed, headings is managed. Great. We are on arc. We're on 10 miles. That should be set. Let's get our constraints on as well. Jerry Key says something time for buttons. She sleep like a thing after. I know. I know. It looks like we followed this line down here. Come on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
now,
to this most
we'll go in the right direction.
and exhausting flight.
Now, I would like to turn down this way, please, to take a left.
Your seatbelts and stow
Next
your loud
left.
babies in the overhead soundproof lockers. Those of you with a large, oversized, ugly space.
It's like when she's talking there, it's part of the track.
We also ask that your seat and table ties are in
I'd like to make a track for shits and giggles, just to beat with the stewardess talking. Do you know, a gripper sim beat? Wouldn't that be fun?
Smoking is prohibited
You know,
throughout this flight.
like a bit of a rap.
We will serve large amounts
We will serve large amounts of
to
alcohol.
ensure that
To
your
do, you know, scotch,
levels
scotch.
are high. For those of you who are feeling
Yes.
unruly, alcohol is provided to ensure your personal intoxication and dehydration on arrival. Those of you who are mentally
all good.
compromised will also be offered alcohol.
Gavru's saying, bro, where are you from? I am from Ireland.
This will make sense to us. Thank you for
do you know Ireland?
for your flight, and we hope
Does it ring a bell
this journey with us.
at all? No? Ireland is... How can I say where it is? It's... How can I say? Well, it's beside England, but it's not part of England. Do you know? It's part of it's Ireland. Do you know? Do you know where it's from, Gavru? Oh great, I'm not seeing stars in my eyes. It's the lights. I don't know if you can see them. You can see the strobe lights of other aircraft at the distance coming into San Francisco. Look at this. I love it. It's busy. Things are happening. There's other aircraft around. Isn't it just so cool? Other aircraft taxiing. Trucks driving around. You know. Let's say hello to the boys who are with us, tagging up. We have, it's Spen, I think you're with us. It's ITZ. Spen, I hope you're with us. Greetings and welcome, by the way, in the North European server. Welcome to the North European server. Redcap, Ian Bevel, someone else. I'm sorry your tag isn't coming up. That might be just traffic. We've got a fuel truck on the taxiway, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few more of us. There's Speak New Zealand down. There's Flying Midge. And there's a group of other people. Great. Great. We'll just go over that truck there. We're getting a little bit of aliasing here, I notice. Oh, it's my television. That's what that is. You're getting a much better view than I am. When I move my camera like that, my television's gone crazy. So it's just me and my TV. Great. Yeah, there's lots of stuff, Lonely Reaper, going on here, isn't there? Thank you, Lonely Reaper, very much for putting the link to the Discord there. And Clappy D did the same. Thank you, Clappy D, putting on Discord. Discord, folks, if you're new to flight simming, everyone's very helpful. Although I do admit I'm not on it as much as I'd like to be. If I was doing this full time, brilliant. You know, you'd have your portion of your day. You'd have, you know, in the mornings, Discord throughout the day, and then you'd have YouTube comments throughout, and then you do your YouTube videos, and then you do this streaming. It'd be great to do this full time, but alas, it's going to be a while away if that ever happens. But it'd be nice, you know. It'd be nice. Just taking a little bit of power off there. What speed are we going? 25 knots. Okay, that's not bad for taxi. I'm going to be off here soon. Peter Badminton's playing with the Vision Jet today. Slewing may be needed as I'll not be able to keep up with you. That's okay. Peter Badminton going to start using the 146 for these flights. Just need some practice. Yeah, if you like the 146, that'd be brilliant. You know, fly whatever you like. And look, you can use slew to catch up if it doesn't go as fast as the Airbus. Do you know that kind of way? Which is nice. So we have Flying Midge and Ghost Rider at the end. Happy days. Now, what else have I got to do? I've got to think. I am actually flying an airplane, aren't I? I'm not chatting all the time. So, takeoff constraints, please. And I don't have predicted wind shear on. I know that. Predicted wind shear comes on before it tells me. So, are we all green? Flaps to takeoff. Flaps 10. Or not flaps 10, I'm thinking of bloody small airplane. Flaps 1. Setting 1. Whatever degrees that is. Takeoff config test, auto brake to max. Auto brake's going to max now. There we go for rejected takeoff. Let's just take it easy here and slow down. I'm going to use the whole runway. Just good habits die hard, folks. That's done. That's done. Takeoff config again. Jeez, better look up soon before I go off the end of the runway. And are we clear to go? We are clear to go. All green. Happy days. All we have to do now is line up. We'll assume we've got permission to line up. Line up and wait would be the order, I hope. Gripper Sim 01, line up and wait. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, line up and wait. That's what I'm taking it as. Because I find it very hard to taxi and do the switches with the mouse at the same time. So the light should be coming on now, and the transponder should have come on. The TCAS, etc. And we go right on the center line. That was a good taxi now. Gripper Sim should have a medal. And before I go, back break on, what I'm going to do is just pop outside to say hello to everybody who's following along with us on the North European server. I'm using TA only, so the aircraft doesn't take over. Transponder now is on. Lights. Come on. Nose light to take off. Strobe comes on. Boom, boom. And put the wing lights on for shits and giggles. And that's it, isn't it? I'm going to stop outside and say hello to everybody before we start our flight. There's the bevel behind us, the Vision Jet. I flew that on Sunday there at 9 o'clock. You always do 9 o'clock. Sunday evening Irish UK time. And it was great. Ghost Rider's with us. Pete New Zealand's with us. Those other traffic, I can't see our tags yet. There's Raptor X. Ghost Rider said flying mid, just flying a big jet there. And that's some just random person messing up their approach there and probably killed a couple of hundred people there. So that's all very well. That's happy days, folks. Happy Thursday. Red Cap's down the end. It's me, Robert. I don't know if he's with us. Lots of people on here. Anyway. Okay, so brakes are off. Brakes are off. Chrono set. 50% of the engines. There you go, 50%. And we're running. Why is the engine sound louder? The music seems very loud to me. Okay. Okay, stop that Gripper Sim. Don't read the comments when you're trying to fly. Power to flex now. Power set to flex. We are flex 62, SRS runway, and auto throttle's blue. Push forward on the stick a little bit. I can't read anything. 80 knots. Get it on the center line, Gripper Sim. Releasing the back pressure now, 100 knots. There goes flying Mitch. 120 knots. I love the sound of the gear rolling over the cat's eyes. It's just fantastic. I love it. That means I'm in the center. And here we go. V1, rotate. Very gently in the rotation. Very gently. There we go. Positive rate of climb. No remaining runway. Usable runway, should I say. Gear up. Gears coming up. I see them. They're in the red. Now gently pitch up towards 15 degrees. And let's put the autopilot on so we get some eye candy in the way out. Autopilot on. Feet on the ground. 1500 feet. Power back to climb. Thrust climb is now set. Switch off the lights. Runway off. Nose lights off. And now we got to climb up to transition. So let's have a look outside. Happy days. Zoom. Oh. Reset cam. There we go. Virgin. Come on. Virgin America, folks. We are leaving Sin City, folks, after a crazy weekend. What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. I don't know if any of you been to Las Vegas? You know? Anyone been? Someone told me if you're not gambling in Las Vegas, there's no point going. Well, look, let's declutter for the moment. I'll just say it to the boys there. Robert, you're with us. Robert, AGA23, are you with us? There's Red Cap, there's Raptor X, there's Ian Bevo and Pete New Zealand. And I can't see your... It'll come in eventually. So the sound's a little bit... Can you hear that? Sounds a bit off. Why isn't he climbing? Sounds still a bit off. We get a warning here. Oh, it's still sick fault. Don't worry about that. That's just the same. So we're good. Okay, we're climbing. We're climbing. Sound is still a bit off though. Does anyone else have that issue? Let me know. Stop it. Please, button. Stop it. Please. Thank you. Good talk. Thank you. Now go to your bed. Go to your bed, please. Go to your bed. Scenery looks fantastic. Look at, oh, I can see all these little lights floating around everywhere. Do you know? Now, I can pay attention to the chat there. The sound is really upsetting me. I don't know how you feel about it. Pinned by Lonely Reaper. Thank you for pinning the flight plan there. Sound flying here says flying mid. Okay, so it's just my headset. So it's just my headset then. If the because I'm very worried about the sound. You know, the quality. I spend a lot of time trying to get the quality going. So you think the sound is okay? Great. If you're not happy, let me know. Abka says, so cool. What a perfect airline to be leaving Las Vegas. It is. Yeah, I don't think anyone. No, I better not say that. I can't say that. I was going to say something. I shouldn't say things like that. And I won't say it. I definitely won't say that. There's no virgins in this plane. Chorkle, chorkle. Ha ha ha. So that sounds good. Ian Bevan says, Amicus is saying, what a perfect airline to be leaving Las Vegas in. Ian Bevan says, yeah, over there last October, he says, Ian. NASCAR weekend, lost some time, not sure what happened. Possibly a few in-flight beverages. Careful now, Scotty D. Careful now, don't be saying things. We're flying Virgin America, for the love of God. You know. What I really meant was there's no Virgin America customers on that particular airplane. Moving on. It would be nice to hit the B button there. Okay. Yeah, I've done it already, thank God. 11,000 feet is our constraint. Why would a constraint is going over the mountains there? Sound fine, great. So the sound sounds off to you, let me know. Because it's really not good here. My headsets, these are the best headsets I got, because I tried a few and these are really good wireless headsets. Now there is a little speaker you can pull out. See this guy here? See that guy there? But if the sound is awful, so I got this thanks to subscribers and members, by the way. I got this mic, because as you know, all the super chats and the subscribers and members goes towards this stuff, do you know? Now this is mostly my money, in all fairness, at the time, because it's quite expensive, but you certainly helped me buy it, there's no doubt about that. Otherwise you'd be hearing me talk to this thing, which is not the best. Now I don't know if you can hear that, can you? You shouldn't be able to hear it, because I disabled it. So we're all good. 11,000 feet, that's a constraint there. Let's zoom out a bit. And I said we're going to shorten this light, didn't I? Because it's going halfway around the world. Let's just go to plan mode here. Right. Can I see that anymore? No, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go to flight plan. I'm going to go down a good bit. See, we're going to cut across. What I want to do, right, is go from here to Dynamo. Boom. To save us time. Okay, so let's do that early on so we have time to do everything else. So I want to go direct to DayMad, Delta Yankee Alpha Mike Delta. See that? DY. Stop. Away. Let's just check the other house there. I know what that is, but I'm not going to tell you. Did you spot that, folks? I'm saying nothing. Nobody spotted that. Don't worry about it. You didn't see that. Let's do that then, shall we? Let's go direct here. Or maybe let's just not go crazy. Let's actually take it to Ruse Me. Direct to Ruse Me. Let's see how we get that. There's Ruse Me there. So hit the direct button to Ruse Me. Or resume, or whatever the hell you call it. And hit insert. Boom. That will take quite a few miles off. And there we go. Now that didn't really fix our problem. We still have to go up here to go down there. So let's go direct to Diamond, right? Let's do that. Do you mind if I do that? Does anyone disagree? Oh, Flying Midgie, you don't miss a thing. You don't miss a thing. See, that's what happens when you go outside and start chatting. Yes, it was the flaps. Right, the flaps set to 1. I didn't take them up. I was reading a document and I got to read more of it. And the Airbus apparently will take up the flaps automatically. In the real thing. I have to read up if you've got to purchase it when you buy an Airbus. But I just read a quick thing and I got to read. I've got this big document outside that I bought to read up in the Airbus. And it was just saying, yeah, this system will take up the flaps above a certain speed automatically, but we don't use it all the time, thankfully, because of what I just did there. Do you know? So the flaps will go up automatically, probably give you a warning. So let's go direct. Let's save ourselves. So what have we got? We've got, look at this, 358 miles to go. Okay, let's shorten that by going direct to Daymit, right? So, direct. Daymit. Correct. Oh, not really. Oh, 340. Okay, so that's one thing we've done to increase the cruise. Okay. Also, we can increase the speed somewhat. So, okay, although we burn more fuel, I'm going to change the speed to... Going up from 18,000 feet now, to 245. 345. So 345, put it towards me. Ah! No, pull it towards me, Grumper Sim, you dummy. 345. Put it towards me. Boom. Now it's going to accelerate up to here. So that'll help us. We may give that later if we get too close to the red band there. So we're passing 15,000 feet now for 18,000. We said we'd fly 30,000 feet, didn't we? Oh wow, Stefan has become a first lieutenant. New member, Stefan. Stefan, greetings. Thank you so much, Stefan. You members, you know what, Stefan? I wouldn't be doing this only for the members. And that's a new member now. First Lieutenant Stefan, thank you very much, Stefan, and welcome to the Mantis. Oh, I missed your chat earlier on there. You said good afternoon. Because I was busy trying to fix my problem by not taking up the flaps in time. Thank you very much, Stefan. You are... That's just another hero of the day. You know, buttons is kicking off there as well. Thank you so much, Stefan. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. It's very much appreciated. We very much appreciate it. Where was I? After that excitement. So where were we, Stefan? Yeah, so what I did was I cut a couple of miles off by going boom and up here, wherever it was. So to KLAS direct, which is great. And also, I increased the speed. 18,000 feet. No, I want more. I want 30. Oh, that's what I was doing. Go up, gripper, save to 30,000 feet. Don't level off. Push it in. Now we got 30,000 feet there. See that? Oh, I've got to make sure the screen's in the center. Now we're going to 30. We're going up to 18, which is to switch to standard. Pull to standard, which is push arrow up. Oh, we'll pull it. Standard once. Standard twice. And we're golden. Let's get the belts off for all the peeps. The lights should be off at 10,000 feet. And now we're in the cruise for the passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may realize your safety belts and around the cabin now. We'll be cutting out alcohol shortly. Please order.
I just had a brainwave there. I was talking earlier on. It sounds better now for me. I used to play around. You know, you can buy this software to make your own tracks. It sounds really good. You know, if I get the time, I'll make a track out of that. Those calls for a little bit of a jingle on the way for a bit of crack. You'll know it when you see it. But that's going to go on the board there, the whiteboard. She's settling down, I thank God. No, the sound isn't. But it's back again. And time to go is... Oh, sorry. That... I've got to lock that. Display capture. Lock it down, Gripperson. Lock those down. Lock that one down as well. User, please. Stop that. If you put your bed over here. There. Good talk. She moves her bed around the room. See that? Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We have an unruly passenger behind us trying to move the seats. I'm trying to get the the camera angle for you. I'm just coming back here again now. Oh, she's gone behind me now directly. No, she's come back here again. She's just... I can't move myself out of the way. There we go. Let's get rid of that cam for the moment. I will bring the camera back to you if there's any more activity. Oh, she's again. That means she's going to settle down now, folks. Now I can hear the sound issue you're describing, says Lonely Reaper. Yeah, it's kind of cutting in and out. Now let's look that up while we're on the way. Let's see if anyone else is having that problem. Let's see if we can get that sound issue. Oh, sorry folks. I'll put it in here. Let's just keep the stream going here without driving you demented. Let's get that camera over. Let's just tidy up here. Let's get that camera off there. There we go. I'm going to do a search for sound issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sound issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see what the sound bug temporary fix. November 15th. No, we just got it today. Sound, Microsoft Flight sound issues. I'm looking for something close to today's date, not 2022. So I'll just sort that by this month or this week on Google. Anytime this week. No. No sound issues. What could it be? Okay, I'll do what I did earlier on, okay? We're going to get FS Ballistic off. No change. We're going to switch off our FS LTL. Or actually, gotta hit the stop button. Not too late now. Stop. Yes. Those are down. But that's not the issue. I know it's not this. It's definitely the simulator. Because it's not the recorder. It's definitely not the simulator because the music sounds absolutely fine. It's the music I'm using there. So that's fine. So it's definitely the flight sim. Lonely Ripper says, but does it sound like the engine replacement issue like there's been for the A310 and others? Could be. But there's been no updates that I'm aware of. I did update my NVIDIA drivers, but that wasn't yesterday. Before yesterday. That was a week or so ago. So it is very unusual. Let's just hop out. Sorry to those who are following along, by the way. It's probably the Fenix, but I haven't done anything. Nothing's changed. So the first thing when you have a problem with something, it's you look to see what's changed, isn't it? I mean, look at the sound. Look, I'll turn up the music and the sound. The music. Perfect. Music is right, so it's definitely 110% the same. No doubt about that. So, I don't know. Why today? Oh, there was a large update yesterday, of course. Wasn't there? Yes, Flying Michi. How stupid of me. Wasn't it yesterday? Because I came on the stream and I said I didn't do the update. I didn't load all the stuff. So there was an update yesterday. There you go. Stefan says, I'm here waiting in San Francisco for you. Brilliant. You can spawn on us, Stefan. Do you know you can spawn on us, Stefan? So, Stefan, don't forget, you can friend me within Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not an Xbox, because I don't play Xbox, although I have one. But within Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you look up your friends list in the upper right-hand corner of the main menu, you can search for Gripper Sim and send a friend request, and I'll accept that. So you can see us plainly. You can see me plainly. So you can just spawn on us. You know, and you'll see a big group. It's hard to miss. Make sure, though, Stefan, you're on the North European servers, you know. Right, and you can spawn on us. That'd be great. Let's see what's happening in the cockpit. It's all good. We've got 261. See, it's going fast. We're flying along. Calibrate nonsense. So it does that. So I may have to remove on the. See, I think what I have to do, folks, right, is I have to remove Fenix from the community folder and everywhere else, and then reinstall it again. That'll fix the problem. But the update yesterday, in all fairness, could have been the issue. Another thing I would try is removing the community folder, starting sim without it, then shutting sim down, and then adding the community folder, and then starting the sim up again. That's another kind of fix. But what I didn't do after my first total reinstall, removed everything, is remove Fenix from the community folder and actually do a fresh install of the Fenix, because it doesn't quite. It works, but it doesn't automatically load. So that tells me there might be an issue. So there you go. So I need the music on, so it'll you won't notice. I won't go on about it next. I know you won't notice it. Let's get ready for our approach. I'm very chatty today. Can I just take my face off cam when I'm drinking my beverage there? Just for the moment, just temporarily. There we go. Because I'm going to move the mic over the other side. Okay, let's get ready for our approach, right? Because I'm very chatty today for some reason. Bolton's is very hyper today. We're all very hyper. Which is good. It's Thursday. It's almost the weekend. It's telling me to set manage speed there because it's going too fast as far as the computer's saying. But we're okay. I'll set manage speed. That'll save. We saved some time already. There we go. Okay, for our landing, I'm going to go in performance. We're not going to activate approach phase just yet. Cruise is managed. Descent managed. Approach. Here we go. That's Q and H. And of course, it's going to give us this. It's going to give us inches from Mercury. 3027. There we go. Temperature at San Francisco. It's 10 degrees. Now I'm hoping for some fog. Right. San Francisco's famous for its fog, folks. In the mornings. I lived there for a while. You want that low fog? It doesn't give any fog though. Blast. Which is a pity. Wind is 164. No wind issues. let's see the logic of that window and the runway we're taking. We're taking runway into San Francisco. Didn't write it down on my knee pad there. The runway in San Francisco is... Let's go to raw. 28. That's way off. But look, we can go up, what's it, 15 knots tailwind on these? Or is it more? Can't recall. That's fine. Wind isn't an issue. Transition 18. Let's get our minimums. So I'm going to open up Navigraph. Navigraph is great. You wonder how they make money out of Navigraph, because I wouldn't say a lot of people buy Navigraph, you know. KSFO, San Francisco. Approach. We said we're coming into runway. I'm playing like a sieve today. Bear with me. See, I want to write it down on my knee pad. So it's not going to work for me having to go in here all again. It's just nice to be able to look down very quickly. I know I just said it. 28 left. 28 left. 28 left. Just writing that down there. You know what? A pen and paper, or moreover, a pencil and paper, will never go out in out of fashion in my mind. No chance. So 28 left. So Navigraph again. Hang on. Do we have a choice? 1800 feet for both. Got to. We're going to take it manually anyway. So 1800 feet to join after the constraint up here. 1800 feet. So our minimums in this case were Class C. 213 feet. The runway's 13 feet above the runway. San Francisco. It won't be there for long the way the sea levels are rising. You know, because it's 13 feet. Look. Airport elevation, 13 feet. Touchdown zone, 13 feet. You know, how long is that going to last for? You know, 13 feet only. So, we're going to go with, what should I say? What's it, this one and this one? What's the difference between these two here? Decision height. Why is there such a difference here? Some stuff I don't know what this is. LS. Okay, fine. Some stuff here. Oh, we're in trouble. Let's just pause that for the moment and have a look and see what's happening. Is that 1,000 feet to go? No, we're at our altitude. Okay, that's fine. What was that beep for? Oh, ground spoilers should not be armed. See, that's what happens when you don't do the bloody after takeoff checklist. No biggie. Okay, back to Navigraph. I'm going to choose decision altitude of 789 from the plate. 789 in the barrow. Let's see what you're saying in the chat about that. Valstrom says, I think Navigraph are doing okay since they amalgamated with SimBrief. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing okay. It looks like they're pretty professional, you know, on their YouTube channel and stuff. And bloody hell, they're professional with the way they do everything. I have a feeling they may also do the electronic flight bag for the real aircraft. I just have that feeling, and it's the sub thing for the sim. That's my guess. Let's check the radios. The reason I'm asking there about SimBrief, how do they make money? Because they've done such a good job. They spent a lot of money and time in this, and developers and whatnot, right? And they've dated and everything, like the real world. is it's such a small community in flight sim compared to, you know, selling tires, for example. That's fine. 109.55, 109.5, ISFO, ISFO, where are you? ISFO, yeah, great. 248 is the approach course, 2845, 1 degree out, big deal. But I don't know why it's always 1 degree out, I don't know why. But it's always 1 degree out, a lot of the time, 90% of the time. So I don't know why that is. So 1800 feet, let's put that in. Into the autopilot. And then all I have to do is push that button in. 1000. Or hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're all good to go. So 90 miles out. So 30 multiplied by 3 is 90. 90 miles out, we should start our descent. Very good. Let's hop outside and see the scenery. We're going over those mountains, and what are they called? I'll be seen in between San Francisco and here they are here now. See the coast? There they are. Those mountains. What are they called? Here's the sound, the weird sound again. Let's just double check we have the real world weather on, folks. That update may have screwed it up on us. Oh! Gripper sim. There we go. Oh, not a big difference. Look it. We got it on just in time. We got it in just in time. Now we've got real world weather. Sorry about that. There's clear skies behind us. Look, no excuses. Damn updates. There's the coast already. Jeez. What happened there? You see, this happens when I go outside. Okay, it's climbing. Don't want to climb. Get back to 30,000 feet. Damn your eyes. Let's get enough hundreds here. 30,000 feet, please. This happened to us yesterday. After the update. Now, it could be I have to remove... after the stream, I'm going to remove the Fenix entirely. Okay. I'm going to remove Fenix entirely and add it again. Because I thought it was just... I just put the community folder back in and it'll be fine. No, it's not. It's not. I'm going to remove Fenix. At least for me, anyway. We're 31 minutes into the flight, folks. So, will it level off here? Let's double check that. Let's put the autopilot back on. There we go. Get back on course and altitude, please. Mr. Airbus. What speed am I doing? I am doing 290 knots exactly. 290 knots. Flying mid-G. You can use the sleep up to catch up. So Amanda Phillips back. He says, I'm back. Just wrapped up my live stream and had to go a good landing. Oh, you're doing live streaming as well? So Amanda Phillip. Great. Simon Hughes King. Greetings and welcome, by the way. Sorry, I just missed it on YouTube there. Says, mag variation would change the approach course over a year or so depending on the region. You're absolutely right, Simon. The magnetic variation changes, so that's why they update one of the reasons why they update the plates. But is that why they're out of sync with the... I thought this came from Jepson, I don't know. But it's never a problem, it's only 1 degree. It's never an issue. So there we're at 30,000 feet. So when I hopped out there, something disconnected for some reason. I don't know why. There you go. Let's go back to our flight plan here. And I said 90 miles out, so we've got about 63 plus change to go before we descend. Oh, big burp. That's what happens when you drink fizzy drinks. Let's go back to arc mode now. Let's put on the LS there, 109.55, and that will come into order when we get in range. There's Dynamo there again. Everything's fine. Oh. What? Oh yeah, I panicked there a little bit. I was looking for... It's actually quite a bit out still. Zoom out a bit there. There we go. That's when we're descending. I just like to keep the arrow in view here. I didn't see it and I went, oh my god, we got past it. How many miles is that then? Okay, that's fine. That's good. We're all good. Let's see how the passengers are doing. They're all happy. So Matt Phillips says the runway I landed on had no ILS to a nice visual landing once we lined up with the runway using AP. Yesterday, folks, I want to do that again. We did Montenegro, an airfield in Montenegro, and it was this approach where you kind of curve, you take over manually, it's going to be in the daytime, and you come down the ILS in a curve and you got to fly it manually down. It was really cool right beside the hills. That is a runway, we'll do it again because I'll be prepared for it this time. Is a really interesting approach into Montenegro. It was really cool. I can see that very subtle wind flex there. Let me zoom in for you all. Look at the wind flex there. It looks better inside the airplane than outside the airplane, the wing flex, for some reason. See, it's all very gentle. Outside, it kind of, it jutters a bit. I don't know why. It could be the TV here has a very slow, it's an old television. They're all old televisions. I got one in front of me, one to the right of me, but the one to the left of me that is really old. It's not going to work. So it could be the refresh rate on my TV. You know, let's have a look outside then and see if I'm talking nonsense. No, that's okay. I'm talking nonsense. That's actually pretty cool. The camera kind of floats around though as well, so it's hard to tell. But that looks pretty cool to me. That's pretty slick. So you don't need this fancy, you know, you got, if you look to change your view to outside, you don't need the fancy editing of, what was it, an i9 file or something. You just zoom in. Let's look at the chat here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube. So 23 is watching on YouTube at the minute. There's 16 likes. Pop on a good like there, will you? Click on the old like. You can subscribe as well on YouTube. Now, when you subscribe on YouTube, it just puts it on your channel list, you know, or it'll come up. It may suggest the video too, but apparently it's not doing that. But it does help the channel when you subscribe, or at least hit the like button. YouTube, I hear lots of people when I'm searching around on YouTube, people are giving out, you're not showing the videos of these small creators. They will for the likes of Will Smith and all the big stars. Well, they're moving into YouTube now. And people are going, well, you're not making enough money in the movies and we can't get a look at. There's some really talented guys out there on YouTube getting bugger all views. They're really talented and they spend all day doing these, what actually, some of these guys doing these stories and stuff, and they spend all day doing it, and they're really good. Like I don't have television, I just watch YouTube. I actually don't have Sky. I have nothing like that. I just watch YouTube or Netflix. Mostly YouTube. Some of these guys, what's this man's name? He's a baldy guy with a beard and he has all these facts and stuff. He's like people like him. If you remember who I'm talking about, he's an English guy, very well spoken. He does weird history basically. He's very good. And there's a lot of guys out there like that and they're not getting a look in. And they do the production as like a big TV studio would do on their own by themselves. That is impressive. And the media companies are going ballistic. They're going absolutely ballistic because people aren't buying Sky. Like me, they're not buying Sky. They're not paying for TV anymore because the news is a load of just, you know what, the news now, if you see like Euronews, it's funded by European Union. You know, most news stations are funded by whoever wants you to to follow the their narrative. And a lot of these guys are just going, look at, we don't know, you know, this panda bear is fine, this new panda bear in China, but there's big things happening in Italy, for example, that just isn't on the news. So all these other channels are getting a good footholding, but YouTube don't like that. You know, the establishment don't like it. I think. Look at that. Oh, who's beside us there? That has got to be. I'm tagging up. Well, hey, jets. It's crazy madness. Crazy madness, folks. There has to be a little bit of crazy madness. Which is, where are we? Back to the cockpit, please. Back to, just very momentarily, because that's really cool outside. I'm going to hop back outside, but I don't want to miss my descent. No, we're good. Back outside. See the madness. Flying Mage. That's Flying Mage there beside us. Flying time viewer. He is flying the Airbus A318, it says, but I don't think that is what he's actually flying. Because I don't own that aircraft. There's a red cap. There's another one flying around, but I can't see his tag. Johnny C's down below. Skylord, are you with us as well? Skylord A. And Raptor X is behind there as well. Can I see anyone else? Is there anyone above us? Look at that, there's no stop there now. I love that. Just like in the real world, folks. Just like in the real world. That is absolutely stunning. Decluttering. Back into the cockpit because we're going to descend now soon. And you can probably hear that thing. So, great. So we have 30 miles, less than 30 miles to begin our descent. We have a little bit of a headwind, 32 knots, not much though. Probably 15, because it's slightly going across us, not half it. About 15 knot headwind. And we're all fat, dumb and happy at the minute. You know? All I have to do now is press this button in, up arrow, for in, and we'll start descending. And we'll be on profile then. Which is super. I'd like to fill my glass before we get to descent, folks, if that's okay. Would you mind terribly if I left my seat for... I'm going to count it. What did I say last time? 18 seconds? Let's try 18 seconds. I'll be back in 18 seconds. I'm just going to refill my glass of my beverage there. Oh, good God. Produce the buttons. It's right behind. Oh, it's okay, buttons. Okay, you relax. Relax. You stay there. Good talk. Oh, she's torn all sorts of stuff up. Okay, 18 seconds. $18,000. Okay. What's up here? I have to admit to you, I have been out for, I think it was 4 or 5 hours today. And for buttons, I won't leave buttons in the house on her own for more than 5 hours. Okay. So she's a little bit hyper. And that's fine. So she's got this stuff. This stuff is all over the floor. So she's been at something. Do you know? It's like from a pillow or something. But I don't have anything on me. Okay? There's no... There's no food here. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Do you want to go back to bed? Don't have it in that there. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the chat. You're talking about stuff there. Some random Phillips is saying, I did your flight, or our flight from yesterday. Love the route. It's actually, I was pleasantly surprised, folks, with yesterday's flight from Montenegro to Sicily. That was really cool. I like that now, I have to say. I did like that. I'm gonna do that again. I don't want to do them over and over too much though. So that's great. He also says the runway I landed on had no ILS. To a nice visual landing once I lined up in the runway using autopilot. Yeah. So that was good. So he's just discussing that there. So let's see how many likes we got now on YouTube. 21 likes, 25 watching. Thank you, folks. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Do hit the subscribe button or follow on Twitch. Who's on Twitch? We have 3 watching at Twitch. There's 3 people watching at Twitch, folks. It's just that it's this time of day all the big guys are on Twitch. Do you know? So I'd love to do the morning streams again, but I just haven't got the time, and I think I'll get my schedule sorted out in the next month. It's tricky because I might be flying in different places. I don't know. Oh, we got to descend. I won't be flying anywhere if they're watching this. Oh no! Just get the descent. Come on, descend. Okay, don't worry. There's no panic. 1,800 feet. Let's go to 2 for the moment. 1,800 feet. Okay, no big deal. We just went past it. How far off are we? More drag. Of course, I was going to say that because I was foolish. Speed air at Fairlay. Okay, let's worry about that later. The button's going to kick off next. You know, I'm under pressure. So I'm looking to press the prog button. We are 5,866 feet too high. Bugger. Okay, we're going to have to treat buttons as well. I'm going to have to give buttons a treat. She's not going to leave me alone. So I'm going to put out speed brake. No, they're the flaps. There we go. She's got her paw on my arm to remind me that's close to 8 o'clock. And it's only 7:45. But at 8 o'clock she gets a treat. But a half an hour before that she just won't let up. I have to be disciplined because then she'd be a big fat dog. And Buttons doesn't want to be a fat dog. So let's just get this organised here. I'm not gonna... maybe if I remove the brakes... No, we need the brakes on and we get a better descent. I'm looking here at this needle here. So I need to appease Buttons again. Like, we're making good progress here to get back on track. Okay. So as you can see here, that little squiggly arrow there is when we're back on profile, and that's when that dot, the green dot, is going to appear. I know all of you know all this, a lot of you, but I just have to keep an open mind as to new people coming into Flight Sim. So you're going to hear a lot of me repeating myself. Ooh. Bit of cloud coming up, folks. San Francisco. Let's see if the weather's changed. It probably has. Overcast 200 feet. Yippee. We got... I love low vis. Low vis. It's all about low vis and manual flying and getting it right. This pleases me. This is challenging. Buns is running around the room because she knows I'm excited. 10 SM. Don't know what that is. Can we decode this? Negative. That's the Q and H. Okay, so it's a... Overcast 200 feet. No fog. T0. I don't know what that is. I have to admit to you. Slip 250. I don't know. There's so many codes that might be unique to America. I don't know, but we'll find that out. Let's find it out now, right? I'm going to open up my app here. Called AeroWeather, right? If you look up in the App Store for AeroWeather, it's free. Weather. This is the real. It's a white wind vane on blue. AeroWeather, one word, and I'm going to put San Francisco in here. KSFO. I'm sorry you can't see it, but you can decode it. Is it the same? Yes. So I'm going to decode it, and it tells you in English, right, what it is. Variable 4 knots, 10 kilometers or more, broken clouds, 20,000 feet. Oh, that's the top. I want the actual terminal area forecast, please. Oh, that's it. I want the actual... Okay. I'm just trying to decipher what these new ones are. Wind, visibility, scatter cloud 16, temperature, dew point, pressure. No, it's not explaining what that T01 10,028 is, which is odd. Nope. Anyone know what that T0 10,028 is? SLP 250 A02 remark, I think that is. That's a remark, but I can't decode it. That's the rest is fine. But 10SM, I don't know what that is there either. Visibility, I don't know. It's different than Europe, you know. We're on profile, taking the brakes off. We should be on standard. We should be on Q&H. Q&H is I can't get off my seat now. 3027. 3027. Jesus. It's gonna take me half an hour to do this. 3027 once. 3027 twice. 3027 thrice. We're coming down to 10,000 feet. I don't know if I can leave my seat here, folks. I really have to. This button's going ape. Just button's going absolutely ape. Okay, we've got 2,000 feet to go, so I'm going to run out and get Producer Buttons a treat. Okay, because she's not. She's gonna. You know what? You know what happens. While I'm gone, I'm only going to be gone for like 12 seconds, right? Hit the old like button. Oh. Oh my gosh, she's made such a mess. Wow. Wow. What's going on here, man? Come on, Producer Buttons, going to get your second treat. Come on, let's go. Thank you if you're messing the room up, that's great. You can't get mad at a face like that, folks. Not a chance. No, but there you go. Good joke. Good joke. Now you're gonna be good now. That's all. If you savoured it a little bit, maybe that'd be better. Thank you, Clappy D. Oh. Okay, 10,000 feet, we're on profile. All good. Lights on. Can we put these on here? Oh, please, but you suppose there's nothing there. All good. Do I need any icing? We're going into clouds now. Temperature. -1, start 10. Let's put it on just for shits and giggles. It's just, let's be on the safe side. Remember that time I was flying the little one Sunday and I said, oh, let's see what happens when we build up the ice and see if I can get out of it. No. It didn't work that day. Sometimes if you go below the freezing temperature and you can keep it level, it may melt. I'd done that before and I was really impressed. But I did it in the stream and I just couldn't. Oh, just crashed. Just fell out of the sky. Too much ice. I think the icing mod was better earlier on when Flight Sim came out. So we're on profile now, I'm all happy. We're on profile, we've got the Q&H set, 8,800 feet. We have, we're on profile, 0 feet. Let's get this ready. 31 miles to go. And I'm gonna start only talking about what I'm doing now, so this is one of the last times I'll be able to look at the chat. There's the control column there, so you can see what's going on. Let's move the camera maybe a little bit. I must get a station. I need more cameras so I don't have to be moving the camera around, you know? There we go. There we go. Okay. Are you adding power? Why aren't you gliding? Oh, constraint 8,000 feet. And it's leveling off at 8,000 feet. There you go. That's constraint 8,000 feet. It's fine. Boom. Now we're descending again because we're over it. And we're all good. Let's arm approach mode now. Activate approach phase. That's my 10,000 feet thing. I know I left it a bit late because I went out to get producer buttons a treat. So we got approach mode armed. Great. Why not? We can just arm the approach mode early on with the Airbus. Not like the 737 unless it's changed. Cat 3 single. We can do 2 autopilots, by the way, if it's you know, Cat 3, you know. But we're gonna take it over manually. We leave them both on for the moment now, just for shits and giggles. Tell the cat we heard him first time. Oh well, my cat's sitting on the stream deck. Sorry. Oh, Cloppy D's cat is sitting on the stream deck, pressing buttons on Cloppy D. Betty Berry then saying, tell the cat we heard him first time. Great. G Cook Scotland's greetings. Sounds like producer buttons produced a mess. Yes, you did. There is a mess. There is most certainly a mess. Ooh, San Francisco. San Francisco. So the airport's over here. Somewhere. No fog. No fog this morning, folks, in San Francisco. You don't get it every morning. But when there's fog, there's fog. And do you know what? Look at the way the camera's moving softly there, folks. Do you remember sometimes it would jutter when I activated another window? It's not doing that anymore. Because... what was it? I think something... everything... all this stuff here... See up here? Thanking all the people for subscribing and all that kind of stuff. The camera here and the... sorry, you can't see the mouse. See the camera here and the camera... my face and the camera up here and this up the top as well. All has to be the same frames per second. And one of them was out. Small little thing was out. I think I fixed that. So that's great. Learned something new. So we're all good. You're landing at Fat Sam's Disco. I'm joking. Oh, Fat Sam's Disco. I couldn't read that there. Jeez, where am I? What's going on? We're miles away. 20 miles. We got that KO. India Sierra Foxtrot Oscar for San Francisco 109.55. 20 miles out. We're in range. It's quite a powerful one. So we've got 20 miles to go. Let's see what the passengers are up to. That's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly. Please ensure your seat and tables is in the upright position and your safety belt is secured. Our cabin attendants will be around shortly to prop up intoxicated passengers. If your baby is screaming during the approach, please ensure they are stored in the soundproof overhead locker. On behalf of Reaper Team and Producent Buttons, we would like to thank you for taking a massive risk during this mostly dangerous flight. Thank you.
Good girl. Oh, where am I? 16.7 miles out. I better get ready. Okay, so arming speed brake. Sorry, arming spoilers. Speed brakes to medium. There we go. Speed brakes to medium. You can do it with the mouse as well. Lights are set. Icing can come off now. Lights are on. This has to come on to take off. I know that much. I think the one my turn off lights come on. Data belt signs on. Can't see a runway. Oh, it's down here. Look. There we go. Look at that. And the city of San Francisco's up here, actually, behind. Do you know? So, all good. 13.5 miles to go. We're getting ready now for our landing checks. Is there something I've forgotten? Is there anything I've forgotten? We've armed our approach. I'm just hunting in my head now for something I've forgotten, which I haven't. Everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy. Everything's armed and ready. 12 miles out. 10 miles out, flaps 1. 8 miles, flaps 2, gear down. And then the rest of the flaps. I haven't learned to schedule off on purpose. Let's just the QNH there. because I'm going to learn one off from a real airline, do you know? 3027, 3027, 3027, 3027 thrice. 11 miles to go. San Francisco, folks. Right, 10 miles, 10.3. Let's not split hairs. Flaps 1.
2,500.
For flaps 2, it's 200 knots. It's not really slowing down, is it? I can put flaps 10 too, look. Gear down. It's not slowing down. And it has a little bit... Oh, it's idle. So I'll put the gears down there because I knew we weren't going to slow down. We're at idle. I'll put up the brakes out here. That'll fix it. It's just raising the nose down with the brakes out. There we go. Brakes are out. See lift jumpers there? Very good. Lift jumpers off. Flaps 3. Sorry, flaps. Yeah, flaps 3 now. I see his position here. Okay, let's go manual now. Let's make sure I can see everything here. And I'm going to disarm the autopilot there. There we go. Airplane is my airplane. Landing manually. It's definitely the left runway. Flaps full now. Oh, flaps 3 now, sorry, excuse me. It's going to want to change its pitch. And speed checks flaps 4. Flaps are coming down. My aircraft. 800 feet a minute, please. 800 feet. A slight tailwind, but nothing to worry about. 8 knots. Well within limits. Now, I'm going to ignore the instruments as we get down. It seems to take us too high all the time.
100 above.
Good. Too much of
Minimum.
it's not there. Landing, continue. Don't go half scale, Gripper Sim. Do not go half scale. That was messy. I didn't, you know. Flaps take a while to come down, you see. Don't they? Yeah, get a little bit underneath the glide slope. Get on it. Little bit of a quartering tailwind from the left. 9 knots. I've no time for you now. I've no first officer to help me with that. Just me. Get below the glide slope, Gripper Sim. It doesn't like our rate of descent. Seems to take us in too high, I think. There's someone else on the right landing. 140 knots are all good. I like it. It's looking good, actually. Now, it's telling me I'm too low. That's fine. I'm visual. Visual. Power's mine. Power's mine.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Power's back now. Let's get it on the center line.
5.
Get it on the center line. There we go. Don't let the nose come down. Don't let the nose flip down. Oh, no, the nose won't come down now. Come on. Nose. Very gently with the nose wheel. I don't need any brakes. The nose wheel still isn't down yet. There's the nose wheel. I'll take the next exit. I'm going to use lots of braking. Without reverse. Just purely so I can put the brake pads back on. There we go. Auto brake off. Auto brake off. There we go. That was a reasonably smooth landing, I think. The nose went up and down a little bit. Usually it slams down on me. I don't know what's going on today, so I'm going to take this exit and get parking. Happy days, folks. Welcome to San Francisco. Oh, look. There happens to be some free spaces. There's Spirit. I'm going to halt here. Just to clean up. There's someone landing there, look. Wow. Or can I do it while I'm taxiing very slowly? Flaps up. Let's start the sport and brakes off. Brakes are already off. Landing lights retracted and off. Nose light to taxi. Strobe light to auto. Transponder to standby. And transponder and TCAS to standby. I'm looking for a yellow line here. to lead me onto the taxiway. To the gate there. So I'm just going to go past them. 200 only. Why. Greetings and welcome, by the way. Thank you for coming on. He says, my dad is a professional pilot, by the way. We have a simulator in our cellar like yours. Oh, cool. So you are, my friend, in a very good position to learn if you want to be an airline pilot. Now, seeing as your dad's an airline pilot, everybody wants to be an airline pilot. But you're going to know how to fly these things before you even get into a Cessna. Nice one, 200. Can I call you 200 only? Or just, I call you 200? That's a weird kind of... The way the yellow line kind of goes in the curve there. That's nonsense. So I'm going to park here in gate 62. This is in Sobo, San Francisco. I'd like to get one with people walking past and all that kind of stuff. So there's no real anything to tell me if I'm close enough. Oh! A new subscriber, 200 only. Thank you very much, 200. I appreciate it. 200. If you're new to watching the channel, 200. Funnily enough, I learned how to fly this on the stream. Everyone helped me out. And if you want to have a look at the Discord, if someone could put the Discord link in there for 200. Welcome 200 to the madness, folks. 200. We're very friendly here. And you can tell your dad, as we say here, there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question in the Discord, or here, or in real life aviation. No such thing as a stupid question. So you can ask questions away. I'm a little bit far away from the gate, but that's okay. I had no indications with this particular airport because it's a Sobo. By the way, the sound, if you notice that sound, it'll be fixed tomorrow. I'm going to fix that now after the stream. So 200, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And by the way, 200, if you're not aware, during the week, let's clean up this airplane here just to be sure. During the week, we're on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 o'clock Irish UK time. And on Sundays at 2100 hours, which is 9 o'clock in the evening Irish UK time local. Now, we're going to do the replay. Right? We're going to do the replay, folks. 200 only says, he comes from Germany and my dad is often in the US. Oh, great. I bet 200 you like flying in America. I enjoyed this flight, and there's other places I'd like to fly in America because it's all big cities as you're coming in, and it's just, you know, so I have to fly in America a bit more often. So we're going to do the replay now. Right, normally I'd shut down the engines. We're not going to do a turnaround today, forgive me folks. I'm starving and I was just got in there. So tomorrow hopefully we'll do 2. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I think we can do 2 tomorrow, folks. Before we do the replay, because I don't want to forget, right? Also 200, you can join us on the North European server. We're always on the North European server. And fly along with me. You can look up Gripper Sim there in your within Microsoft Gripper Sim, and you can send a friend request. I always accept them. I always accept friend requests. There is, where are my guys? Why aren't my guys showing up? Where are my guys? The Sobo sceneries are okay. You know, it's better than, they're free. Right, but I'd like it. I'm getting used to the real good detailed ones there now, you know. Sorry folks, I'll leave the tags on for now so we can see you. Right, so let's do the replay time. Oh, Jason, thank you so much, Jason, for subscribing Prime. Jason, welcome, and thank you. Oh, you've been with us for ages, Jason. You've now resubscribed for 2 months, currently on a 1-month streak. Jason, thank you very much. That's Jason Sierra 84. There is Lonely Reaper putting, if you're new to Discord, to the stream, there's a Discord link for you there, 200. And Jason. Everyone's very friendly. I'm not on it as much as I'd like, because I don't get to do this full time. But I do my best. Oh, there's another follower. 200 only followed. Thank you, 200. That's going to help. That's great. 200, thank you so much. That is absolutely great news. There's Slam 3D UK. There's Simon, Fly Simon HK. Ian Bevo. They're starting to pop in now. Slammed us has had to hit the Y button there to slew over to us. Can I see the other guys there? No. Don't know who they are. Oh, there's Flying Mage coming in and an approach behind us. There's Flying Mage and another one behind him. So yeah, on the North European server, just follow along. Let's go, Swatter. So 200 has a kind of a setup like mine. I've got to do a setup video, folks. I haven't forgotten about that, and I haven't forgotten about all the pictures of your setups on the Discord. There's also a section for putting pictures of your setup, because I'm going to do a video of that one day as well, right? So I'm babbling on here, folks. Sorry. Now, oh yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Let's put all the stuff and things on as we're landing, because the recorder doesn't record everything. I'm going to put the landing lights on as they were. I'm going to put those on for the replay. We're going to put the nose light on. Strobe lights were on. The flaps were down. No, the flaps were down, and I believe it works better with that not armed. So let's do the replay route, shall we? Let's stop the recording. Stop recording. 200, goodbye. I go now to my bed. Wish you a very nice stream. Thank you so much, 200 only. And you know what? Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Certainly don't be a stranger. Jason S, thank you so much. He says, truly my pleasure. Jason S84, brilliant. Stop recording and replay. That's going to go nuts here, as you know. But let's do the takeoff. Let's just do the takeoff. While we're here. It is Eye Candy City. Do you know? It is Eye Candy City in Las Vegas. Let's reset the cam there and get stuff and things happening from the view. It's paused at the moment. I'm going to declutter. I just want to check because it seems to get resume replay. Here we go. Off we go. So I just want to see I'm not pulling back too much, because I believe Airbuses, or was it 737s? I think 737s have dangers with tail strikes. Now it's not recording the sound, so COVID. Let's get rid of the yoke cam there. It's not recording the sounds very well. There we go. Now it has the sound. It was a long road. Because why was it such a long road? It's hot, high, and humid. No. There we go. That was okay. That was. There we go. That was a nice takeoff. No. That was nice. That was pleasing. Goodbye, Las Vegas. What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Someone said to me once, don't bother going to Las Vegas unless you're gambling. And I disagree. There must be loads of stuff to do besides gambling. I'm not a gambler at all. The house always wins, you know. But it's an interesting approach. We might do the reverse someday. Into Las Vegas. Do you know? Okay, let's go forward now and watch what you're all really waiting for, and that's the landing. Pause. Whoop-de-doo. I'm just doing it slowly for shits and giggles. There's the snow appearing over the mountains. There's our descent. Let's get the camera ready. Well, that's a little bit too far out now. And we're going to resume replay. Now let's do it from this side. We get all the three wheels in. We'll do one or two of these. It's a bit dark there. Maybe this side. No. There you go. We got all three wheels in there now. If you don't mind. Oh, we're at. The sun's at its zenith. Okay. Nothing you can do about that. It's going to bright as it's going to be. I knew I was coming in low. You'll never get these touchdown markers. I don't know how they get them in the real world. See these two there, the big ones? Are they not the ideal place to touch down? I don't see how you can get that if you follow the poppies. You know? No way. Touchdown. And then the nose wheel, I was trying, because another way it lurches forward. I was at the elevator just going, no, no. Don't let, I just didn't want it to drop down like it usually does. And today it wouldn't come down. So I let it down there. That was very nice. That was an okay landing, wasn't it? Let's have a look from this angle. And then we'll do a passenger view. Lovely landing, says Jason. Thank you so much, Jason. And G-Cook Cotton says, I've been to Vegas plenty of times and I've not gambled there. 80% of the time we go for shows and cool stores like M&M store, Coca-Cola store. There's plenty to do. That's what I thought, G-Cooks. And whoever was telling me that was talking nonsense. Don't go to Las Vegas unless you're prepared to gamble. Nonsense. Nonsense. Few people said that to me. Oh, the sun came out just in time for the shadow. Now that was like a postage stamp. That landing is, if I may say so, was like I landed with the precision of a feather landing on a postage stamp. You need to land with the accuracy and precision of a feather landing on a postage stamp. That's what I used to say to my students. And I'm going to start saying that again for shits and giggles. You want to land with the accuracy and precision like a feather landing on a postage stamp. I'm very happy with that landing now. Let's do the passenger view. Pause replay, because that's what you see when you're coming in the real world, no? If I go for a flight next time, right? If I'm going wherever to wherever, I'll just come back a little bit. About there, and we'll get the window view. And we'll go back a little bit further, just to get that approach from the window side. Just a little bit. I'm going to take the left window seat, please. And resume replay. So, if I go on a flight again on an airplane, I'm going to do the route in Flight Sim, and I know what to see. Do you know that kind of way? I know it sounds pathetic, but no. I love the way it animates the lift jumpers there, spotters. G-Cook Scotland, I don't think you've seen the message earlier. What message? G-Cook Scotland, don't think you saw the message earlier. Was that for me, G-Cook? Let me know. Thank you, John C. Here we go. That's what you see in San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco, landed. It's amazing. Poof. So folks, what did you think of the music playing throughout? Did it bother you? Can you hear the engine sounds nicely? Is it not loud enough, the actual flight sim, do you feel? Always tell me. I won't be offended, because if you tell me I'm doing something wrong, that means I can improve the stream. I'll never be offended. Don't mean to press second halfway through the message. Music's fine, said Flying Meet You Good. Didn't mean to press send halfway through the message. Ah, okay, sorry, G-Cook. Don't think of the message. He says, I was at Vegas at the weekend, wife and daughter, and had tickets for Adelaide concerts. Yes, there's loads of stuff to do in Vegas. Lori Roberts says, thank you for the stream, and I enjoyed having the music in the background. Great. I like the music, it says Ian, so great. Nice adding Johnny C. So thank you very much, everybody, and thank you to the following 200 only who followed. Thanks to Jason S84 who resubscribed Prime for 2 months. Now, Jason, it's great to have you, Jason. 200 only also subscribed with Prime and then followed. Thank you so much. An hour ago, Stefan became a member. Wow, I was amazed, Stefan. Thank you so much, Stefan. That is absolutely fantastic news. 2 hours then before that was when we started the stream. I couldn't pronounce Amicus's name. He's from India, no? Was that Amicus? Amicus 2624. Great. Ian Beventon, he said he saw Mary Banlow in Vegas last year. Excellent, folks. So tomorrow's Friday. Wow, it's Friday already. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Friday, and we're going to go do something interesting. Before you leave, hit the like button, so Scotty D. Thank you so much on all of those in YouTube. Hit the like button. 22 watching now. We had 26 likes. That's good news, no? Thank you for following and supporting the channel, everybody. That's great. I'll sleep well tonight with that. I had a good landing there for a change. I'm delighted with the whole thing. So for myself and producer Buttons, who's not doing the job. Where is she? Oh, come on. For myself and producer Buttons, have a great night. Thanks, Jason. And folks, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll decide where to go. Somewhere interesting, and we'll see you tomorrow. So ciao ciao, have a great night's sleep, and look forward to the weekend. Ciao ciao.